Welcome back to the restaurant show. Meat lovers, stick around because this next guest that I have with me in the studio is Shane Allen from Samba Brazilian Grill, and he's going to show us a couple of really great ways to marinate or give dry rubs to whatever meat you might be preparing. Shane, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good
Excited to be here.
So what are you going to make for us today?
Well, today I'm going to make a marinade for our lamb leg.
Okay.
It's pretty extensive, as you can see. There's a good list of ingredients.
A lot of ingredients.
But that adds depth to what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very cool. So, what do you want to go ahead and get started and kind of tell us what the first step is here?
Well, the first step is we're going to grind up a couple of things. I did a little pre-grinding today just to save us a little time for the show. Normally, all these would get we grind in-house. We get all the seeds just to get the proper flavor and aroma.
Sure, it adds to that freshness.
Oh, absolutely.
Freshness element too.
And it's absolutely essential when you're doing what we do.
Sure.
So I'm going to start with just getting a couple things in here. This is our peppercorns. This is some rock salt.
All right, great.
And
this is just like a regular. Is this like a regular coffee grinder?
Yeah, this is pretty much just a normal coffee grinder.
Okay.
It's a little bit more portable than the ones we use to do. Sure. Obviously, when I do batches, we do pretty big batches, so I wanted to bring something a little smaller, more manageable.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
We got a few different dried chilies that we're going to throw in here.
Yeah.
A guajillo. We have a brown chipotle that we're going to kind of break up a little bit. And we got a little ancho.
I'm getting excited. Excited about this.
Yeah, one of the things that we always do at Samba is we have extensive ingredient lists for all of our marinades. Everything has at least 10 to 12 ingredients to start with. So we're just going to grind this up. It'll get a little loud, I think.
That's cool. That's not too bad.
Shake it around, kind of get it ground up a little bit.
So now, obviously, the title of the restaurant is Samba Brazilian Grill. Now, this is called a Baharat spice marinade. So, is Baharat a traditional Brazilian spice mix?
No, it's not. Baharat is more actually Middle Eastern.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it originated in Lebanon cuisine.
Wow, okay.
It became popular in a meatball, and it's street food for...
Street food?
Yeah, in Brazil. So when you get to Brazil, you can find it in like a little meatball sold on the side of the street.
So you didn't ground those up entirely then?
No, because we're gonna blend it again, and we want some of that texture on the outside.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Some of that's gonna crumble off too, because we put it on a rotisserie grill. It kind of turns for a good 25 minutes. So
yeah, all right. So what's next? What do we add next here?
Well, next we're just gonna kind of start adding all of our dry ingredients. We have some nutmeg and some cinnamon.
Yeah. All right. Nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yep. And we have clove.
All right.
And then we have some coriander.
Yeah.
So there's a good list of ingredients that go into this.
So this is Baharat spice marinade is typically found in street food for Brazilian cooking. Is there anything else that it's typically found in?
The only thing I've really found it in is the actual spice mix used in the meatball.
Okay.
And that's just this part, the dry rub.
Okay.
What we're going to do next is pretty much custom just to Samba and how we do our meats there.
Oh, wow. Okay. They're great. That's good to know. All right. So what's next? We got the dry stuff in there. What's next?
Well, the next step is to add the rest of our flavors. We want some garlic.
Oh, wow.
So we have some garlic clove here.
That's quite a few cloves of garlic.
Yeah. And again, we want pretty strong flavor. And this is going to be bulked up with some vinegar and some water. And a lot of it is going to drip off and roast off the outside. So you need a pretty strong marinade just to get into the middle of the meat. We're going to show you the lamb leg in here in a second. It's pretty big.
Sure. Okay. Let's keep going here.
So these are some red bell peppers, some jalapeno, and some serrano.
Yeah.
Green onions.
All right.
We have some parsley, some sage.
Ooh, yeah.
And then here we have some white wine vinegar.
Okay.
And here we have some red wine vinegar.
Wow, all right.
And now what we're going to do is we're just going to blend this all together.
Yeah, let's see this happen.
Bring this over here, and we'll just kind of...
Is that typically what you use in the restaurant then?
Well, we have a much bigger one. Sure. Ours is a bit upgraded.
This is the mini version.
This is definitely the handheld version that we bring outside the restaurant. Our big one is about the size of me.
So this is really is truly a marinade. This is not a dry rub necessarily.
Yeah, it starts with the dry rub to give the marinade a real depth and flavor.
Right, okay. Wow, look how fast that gets done.
Oh yeah, this is a real good method. You can do this in a blender. You can even do it in a RoboCoupe.
Okay.
But for our purposes, I think this is going to be the best way.
How fine do you want that ground typically?
Honestly, it's really up to you. Me personally, I don't like to take it too fine.
Sure.
Just again, because it's kind of more of a rustic marinade. Right. Because we will turn the lamb 3 times and marinate it several times, and it'll kind of fall off a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
It just allows for a little bit more rustic look when we cook it.
Yeah.
So I think we're about where we need to be here.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And now you brought some lamb, a leg of lamb that you're going to show us here. Is this typically, do you use domestic or imported lamb? I think that's a big question that a lot of people ask.
Yeah, we domestic is the one we use. We currently use one called it's a company called Strauss.
Okay.
It comes from our local purveyor.
Why don't you go ahead and bring that up here?
Yeah, here. Let's take a good look at this. This is a big cut of meat. So
yeah, look at that.
This is not your average restaurant lamb.
Right.
You're not going to see this in your average place.
Yeah.
It's a semi-boneless lamb leg.
Okay.
Now what we will do is we will take the marinade.
Okay.
And we will literally rub it right on.
Oh, wow.
Just get it right in there. You want to get it in all the grooves.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll flip it over, and then we will actually do this 3 times a day.
Wow, for the same leg of lamb?
Yep, just because it tends to run off, and we want that flavor to really soak in there. Because it's so thick, you're really only getting the outside.
Yeah.
So we'll do this several times. We'll kind of just, and that's...
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then we take this whole lamb leg and we put it on a big skewer.
All right.
And it gets rotisserie cooked.
Sure. Real quick before we go, and you can kind of pull out the finished product because you brought a finished product, but I want to just ask you a couple things. You've got an upcoming Prime Night. We don't know when it is yet, but tell us a little bit about what that is.
Well, the upcoming Prime Night is something that I was very excited about. It gives me the opportunity to bring in some of the best cuts of meat that can really be found.
Sure.
It allows me to source, special order, wait lists, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to. We have a great wine specialist at our restaurant, and we're going to be pairing our meat with our wine, and we're going to be offering a special event night.
Excellent, excellent. Well, let's see the final product here.
Let me set that out of the way here. And what I have is I have a few pieces that I cut off the lamb.
All right.
Just so you guys can kind of see. Now this is right here and right here. So I just cut off a couple pieces just because I don't like to waste food.
Sure.
And we'll kind of carve up a couple slices for you.
And can I just eat this with my fingers?
Oh, absolutely. You can pull it right off there and give it a try.
All right.
Now we actually come to your table with a skewer like this.
Really?
Yeah, we come right out there with this whole thing, but it's the whole lamb leg on there.
Wow.
Let me get you a piece there.
I'm going to take a...
And what's really exciting, what I like the most about the lamb is because of its size, if you want rare, medium well, or well, you can get it all in the same piece based on where you're cutting from, because some are going to be thinner and thicker and closer to the bone.
That's excellent. Shane Allen from Samba Brazilian Grill, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Go to their website. Check out their specials coming up for Father's Day. Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after this. Stick around.